It was a normal Saturday morning. My 16-year-old son, Jake, was out in the front yard, tossing a football around with a couple of friends. He's a good kid, keeps his grades up, helps around the house, and spends more time training than gaming. You see, Jake's been obsessed with fitness and martial arts since he was 12. He's disciplined, sharp, and thanks to family connections, he's been training under some of the best in the country. Not just any trainers, Royal Navy SEAL instructors who owed me a few favors. So yeah, Jake can handle himself. That morning, I was in the garage working on my truck when I heard shouting. "Hey, you can't play here." I stepped out and saw two guys in dark uniforms with HOA security patches storming up my driveway. Karen, the HOA president, was right behind them, screeching like a banshee. One of the cops jabbed a finger at my son. "Put the ball down, kid. You're trespassing on HOA property." Jake looked confused. "This is my front yard." Karen cut in, her face red. "Don't argue. Your family doesn't follow HOA rules, and until your father pays his fines, you don't have privileges. That includes sports in the yard." I walked up, wiping grease off my hands. "Karen, this is my land, my house, and my son. Take your clowns and get off my property." That should have been the end of it. But one of the wannabe cops pulled something shiny from his belt. My heart dropped. It was a gun. He pointed it at my son. "Kid, get on the ground. Now." Time slowed. Jake froze, staring down the barrel. Karen actually smirked, as if she was proud of what was happening. But before I could move, Jake did. In a blur, he sidestepped, grabbed the guy's wrist, twisted, and dropped him flat on the grass. The pistol slid across the lawn. The second cop lunged, but Jake swept his leg and sent him face first into the dirt. Both men were groaning on the ground in less than 5 seconds. Karen screamed, "Assault! Assault! I'll have you all arrested." That's when the real sirens wailed. Unbeknownst to Karen, my property had a silent alarm system tied directly to law enforcement. When a firearm was drawn, my cameras flagged it and alerted the sheriff's department automatically. 3 cruisers roared up the street, lights flashing. Deputies poured out, weapons drawn, on Karen's fake cops. The deputies cuffed both men before Karen could even process what was happening. One of the officers walked over, picking up the gun. "This isn't even registered," he muttered. Karen shrieked, "You've got it wrong. They're HOA security. They were just enforcing rules." The deputy turned to me. "Sir, these men trespassed on your property, drew an unlicensed firearm, and threatened your son. Do you want to press charges?" I glanced at Jake, who was calmly standing there like nothing happened. Then I looked Karen dead in the eyes. "Every charge you can throw at them." Turns out those HOA cops weren't licensed security at all. Karen had hired her cousin's buddies to patrol the neighborhood, dressing them up in knockoff uniforms to look official. She even gave them radios and fake badges. The county didn't take kindly to that. The men were charged with assault with a deadly weapon, impersonating officers, and trespassing. Karen herself faced conspiracy charges for orchestrating the whole thing. The HOA collapsed overnight. Neighbors were furious. They'd unknowingly been paying for Karen's little private army. Within weeks, she was voted out, and the association dissolved completely under legal pressure. As for Jake, word of his takedown spread fast. Kids at school started calling him SEAL Jr. He just shrugged it off, more interested in his next training session. Me? I couldn't be prouder. Karen thought she could scare a teenager with fake cops and a gun. She didn't know that teenager trains with Navy SEALs, and that pulling a weapon in front of my cameras meant her entire empire would come crashing down. And it did.